Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're diving into something that trips up a lot of English learners. Words that sound almost identical but mean completely different things. Here's what I mean. What if I told you to listen to nothing? Sounds strange, right? But that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to focus on the invisible pause, the tiny gap between words that changes their entire meaning. Today, we're looking at these tricky pairs: sometimes, sometime, sometime, always, and always. They look similar, sound similar, but trust me, they are not the same. Let's start with sometimes, with an S at the end. This is an adverb of frequency. It tells you how often something happens. Easy way to remember, think of sometimes as not always, but not never. For example, I sometimes play tennis. This means I play occasionally, maybe once a month, but not every day. Sometimes I wake up early. It happens, but not every single morning. The key here is that S at the end. That S tells you it's about frequency. Now, sometime, no S at the end, completely different meaning. This word points to an unspecified time in the future or past. There are two ways to use it. First, future plans. Let's meet sometime next week. You don't know the exact day yet, but it'll happen in the coming week. Another example, I'll visit Paris sometime. One day, not sure when, but in the future. Second, past events. I saw her sometime last month. You remember it happened, but you can't recall the exact date. Quick tip, if you can replace it with at some point and the sentence still makes sense, you're using it correctly. Now, this is where it gets interesting. Sometime, two separate words. Now we're talking about an amount of time, a duration. Easy way to remember, if you can say some free time or a period of time, you're using it right. For example, I need some time to think about this. You need a certain duration, not a specific moment. Give me some time to finish my work. You need a period to complete something. Here's a quick test. If you can put the word free between some and time and it still makes sense, you're doing it right. I have some free time this afternoon. Yep, that's an amount of time. So to summarize quickly, sometimes means occasionally with an S, sometime means at some point, no S, sometime means a duration, two words you can slip free in between. Always means every time, one word, and always means every method or path, two words. The best way to master these is to practice. Write your own sentences, listen carefully when native speakers talk, and pay attention to that tiny pause between words. Which of these confuses you the most? Drop a comment below. I'd love to hear your examples. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you never miss another lesson. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.